I want to be a motorsport photographer, but right now I'm juggling full-time work, family, and moving house, and I might even miss the next race. So just to give you a quick recap, I've been shooting for about 1.5 years now. I did a professional photography course and a content creation course. I'm committed to documenting the real build behind my photography career. So not every month's going to be glamorous. You're not going to see the pretty videos that you see from everyone else. I'm actually documenting from the ground up. So I haven't done YouTube videos before, as you can probably tell. And as well as I'm still new in my photography career. So this is why I want to do this. I want to show the beginning, not just everything polished. I want to show you the wins and the fails. So in today's episode, I'm actually going to go over 3 of my favorite photos that I took last year from motorsport and automotive. So the first image I'd like to show you is this Morris Minor Traveller. I took this image at a Coffees and Car meet back in August, and I just absolutely fell in love with this car when I first seen it. I was like, wow, this thing is old school. Absolutely love it. So I took a couple of images, obviously did some detail shots and that, but this image that I'm showing you right now is obviously the unedited image. Now, as soon as I'd seen this, the first thing that popped to my head was I've got to do an old school image, edited image for this. So what I end up doing is I went to this sepia version edit. Now, this edit for me just complemented this car perfectly. There is still a few hits and misses with this edit. Obviously I was really early in my editing, and I still am. I still struggle with my editing. As you can see, this edit style that I was going for, it actually really complemented this car. There's a couple of things I would like to do if I got the chance again, is take the photo from a different angle, so that way, like from the other side maybe, so that way I don't have the van in the background. And being that it is an older style car, having that modern look at the background probably doesn't kind of suit it, but being at a cars and coffee event, there's not much I can do about that. The second image here was at Queensland Raceway Fight the Night round. This is 100% one of my favorite shots. Again, showing you the unedited version here to start with. Just of that Mark car coming out of turn 3, and just literally on the power. The idea of this photo, I was panning him along the whole corner, but I wanted to try and get a car basically bogging down in that rear end, showing you that power as it's coming out of that corner. Again, there's a lot of like, if I had the chance again, obviously I'd probably try and get him a little bit closer to the corner when the power's just getting put on. Like, he's already probably at 3/4, if not full power there. So I would like to get him a little bit earlier, but the way I panned that shot, and then obviously, with how sharp he is in that photo while everything else is blurred around him, it just showed the speed of that car, and I absolutely loved that image. As you can see, obviously this image is a completely different edit style from the first one. So the first one I had that sepia style, where this one, I have this idea of, I don't want to do too much in the edit. I want to keep it looking what it comes out of the camera, because like I'm trying to show you what it looks like at the track. I don't want to really overly edit this photo, make it look absolutely, out of this world, and then you go to a track and go, oh, they don't look anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible, but still having that enough of an edit, it just pops. And for the final image here, I have an image of coming into turn 1, same round, Fight the Night at Queensland Raceway, of the TA2 muscle cars. Now, this image I love because you're showing the fight between 3 cars coming into turn 1, following a line and stern. We've got the back guy here, he's blurred, he's got that slight little bit of a blur. He's coming through, like chasing down the other 2 in front of him. Again, you can see the unedited version. It's very dark. It's very how you're going. But when we swap over to the actual edited version, you can see, and this is where I'm saying I don't want to go too far away from the whole editing side of things. Yes, I've brightened it up, but you can still see the cars are the same color. You can still see the cars are true to what they are. You can see the detail in the dirt out in the paddock where someone's gone off, and you can see the marbles on the edge. So this, again, another favourite of mine, just because of, obviously there's a fight going on, but you're looking at the outside of it and you can see there's marbles, you can see the detail in the dirt and everything like that. So that's my 3 favourite images. There's a lot I still need to learn, especially when it comes to photographing automotive and motorsport. There's a lot I've got to learn with my editing still. That's just going to come with time. But as I said to you guys from the very beginning, I'm showing you guys the right at the beginning stage. Like, I'm showing you how fresh I am. I'm showing you that not everything's perfect. There's going to be people out there looking at these edits going, what the hell, and so be it. Like, anything I can learn, awesome. Like, if you've got constructive criticism on any of the edit, please let me know in the comments. But that's just, I'm showing you the raw me. I'm showing you beginning through to the end of it. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of just me showing you my favourite 3 images from last year. And that's obviously me very, very fresh. Me coming into this year now, I've got an understanding of what I want to do now. I've got an understanding of telling stories with the photos, not just having a panned car or, just a pretty little car sitting on a corner. I've got the idea of now, okay, telling the story of at the racetrack or telling the story about the car meets. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. So whether I make it to a race or not, I'm staying consistent, and this channel is about the long game.